It's toy time again.
Spiky Bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Rob Bear from SpikyBits.com, and a bit of a surprise showed up in the mail today. Got the new Sisters of Battle McFarlane figure. I thought this was supposed to come out, I don't know, like 2 months ago or so. I think we did the article on Spiky Bits in January, and I know I pre-ordered it, and they were like, "Yeah, it's going to come out soon." But no, here we are. Either way, ordered this from GameStop. I think they got them listed up there for sale right now, $24.99, and it just came in the mail today. So I figured, hey, why not? Let's check it out. Let's see if McFarlane, because McFarlane, it gets better and better with his figures. This might be like the Series 1 here with the Space Marine, but maybe, this Series 2 coming out nearly a year later, I suppose, might actually be more posable, and there might be more going on with it. We can already see, this faux fabric. It's like basically a flap of plastic or something like that. Now these other ones here, I think some of these are GameStop exclusives and some are only available at Walmart, but either way, the rest of these should be out right now as far as I can tell. Didn't get mine yet in the mail. I'm actually not sure if I even pre-ordered them for Walmart, but either way, it looks like the sister has the artist proof as well, which is the same figure, just in a different pose. And then we see the Hellblaster here and a Hellblaster artist proof too. Well, packaging wise, she slides right out of the box pretty easily, believe it or not. There's this little tray here if you want to keep the background display or make something out of it. I suppose you could unfold it. I already snipped off the little elastic bands on here to get the weapons out, so they seem to be, these come out pretty good, and they look pretty well painted. Nice solid paint job right there for sure. They're that chunky plastic that we've seen in the past. Now she has the elastic underneath here, so you do have to, if you are going to cut it, either cut it from the back or cut it from the front right there. And then it seems like, ooh, that's going to take a minute. Freedom. So she came right out, but she was kind of locked in there with her elbows right there. Now this is really interesting. So this is, I don't even know where to start. Words. So it's a little bit lighter. It doesn't seem quite as chunky of a plastic, and it's definitely more articulated than the Ultramarine we saw in the past. It doesn't feel like, well, her hands are definitely kind of stiff, but there's all sorts of articulation here, and it grabs too. Like there's multiple points of stops, so she could have like different weapons and stuff in there. And this is, I know this isn't like super real, it's definitely a plastic, but it's kind of like a faux fabric and super thin, and it would simulate movement and like a breeze or something depending on how you wanted to set it up. And then she's got these ankle joint or little toe joints right there, which is really cool to see. And then her ankles move, and it looks like there's a lot of movement here. So there's quite a bit of movement going on with this, and definitely at the joints and up and down, so you could really get some dynamic posing in here. And then all of her belt and everything moves too, so you can really get up in there and get some crazy posing going on. Man, if they made a Seraphim one of this with like a crazy flight stand, you could have them like coming down doing some like ninja kicks and stuff. And this up top is definitely smooth and rotates very well, so I like this. This is way better than the Space Marines that have come out already. As far as that, I wonder if the backpack comes off, because on the other one the backpack came off. I'm sure it would pop off with a little boiling water, but not doing that right now. And then the head, it doesn't, oh yeah, it does. It moves up and down, left to right. The only gripe I really have at this point is, every little bit isn't detailed with like gold and stuff that maybe it should be, if I was painting a Warhammer figure or something like that. But that really isn't a gripe, because this thing was like $24 shipped. Like, come on, like, can you really be mad about that at that point? But there also isn't a head variant here, which is kind of disappointing. It'd be cool to see like some long flowing locks of hair or something like that the sisters are definitely known for. But those are just minor gripes, I suppose. Let's see how easy it is, because I know on the Ultramarine, oh my gosh, it was so hard to. Oh, and she's got the little loose finger right there too, so she can actually have finger on the trigger, because in the far future I'm sure they keep their fingers on the trigger. I don't know, not so much these days here, but I would definitely do that in the far future. Oh, and let's see, oh, maybe this is supposed to go, I guess it can go in either, it looks like. So this bolter can go in either hand. Let's see, yeah, it's this is way easier to maneuver and stuff than the Ultramarine. There it is, you can see she's holding that, and let's give her the see if we can get this to work with our chain sword. Hopefully it goes right. And oh, I crushed her fingers. No. So I think if I didn't crush her fingers, yeah. Oh, maybe that's, yep. There we go. So that looks like it worked out to do a nifty little action pose. Oh wow, the bolter comes all the way up too, so she can kind of have that classic pose right there. Definitely raise the sword up high or something like that. But overall, man, really not too bad for the price. And again, I don't know what I paid for it. It's up for $24.99 right now. How does she compare to the Space Marine? Well, she's smaller. I mean, that was to be expected. But as far as detail goes, I think they're about as detailed the same as possible. He's obviously a lot more material, and she's definitely weighs a lot less and has way more posability and functionality, I feel like. So if you're a Sisters fan or you know somebody that is, you might want to pick one of these up yourself, or if you haven't already, you know, clued you in that these are coming out, or maybe you already got your pre-order in. I think it's definitely going to be a very cool thing. I would love to see a Seraphim, like crazy ninja poses coming out of the sky, doing all sorts of stuff, or maybe some Inquisitors in the future too. And I'm sure there's some Xenos players out there, want Xenos stuff too. But overall, I think this is a really cool figure. I think it's, I mean, Space Marines are Space Marines, but this thing is not as posable and not as customizable, I suppose, as the sister right here. So that's pretty cool to see that McFarlane is indeed getting better with each run of his figures right there. So that's pretty neat. Who knows what we'll get by the time we get maybe to Orcs and Eldar and Tyranids. There'll be all sorts of little jaws jumping up and down and all sorts of different things, I suppose, right there. Oh, let's see if she stands up too. Yeah, I think she will. So that is about it for this one. Didn't really expect to get this video, to have this video coming out so soon for you all, but she showed up finally, and here she is right there. So look out for the new Sisters Battle figure from GameStop. She is orderable on their site right now, I just checked, and also those other exclusives that are only available at Walmart too. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching very much. Our next action figure, I don't know if I'll do another one of these, but you know, I think it was very cool to see that the quality is coming up, and that as they go down the progressions, it's definitely getting better. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our new videos.